everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. So this is her 2-month update. I've not got loads to say, but there's a few bits to update. So first, I will talk about her sleeping. So from nighttime sleeping, she sleeps every 2.5 to 3 hours probably. I feed her and she used to stay in my bed, but now I put her back in her cot and she's doing really well like that. She sleeps really well. In the evening, we have our little routine for her. So from about 6 o'clock, we make sure that everything's quiet downstairs. We turn the lights off and we just put the hallway light on, so there's a little bit of light. And possibly the TV if we're watching, but we're not usually. The boys get ready for bed then, so that they're ready and quiet. And we put her in her grow bag, so she sleeps in that all night. I try and keep her awake from about an hour and a half before 7 o'clock. So from about 5:30, I try and keep her awake as long as I can until 7, and then when she's hungry I'll feed her and she'll fall asleep. She stays asleep on me until about 9, half 9, and then me and Curtis come upstairs and we watch TV in our room, and then I put her in her cot, but she will 9 out of 10 times wake up and I'll have to feed her again, then put her back. But that's how it goes at the moment. I am not gonna lie though that I'm finding the days really difficult. I think I need to try and express some milk. I did express at the beginning a little bit, but I don't have time to do it anymore. She feeds and sleeps on me, and if she's awake she has to be held. She just won't go down. I've tried feeding her and putting her down, but she doesn't like it. She cries, so I just don't get anything done. I find it really hard at the moment, really difficult. I can't get the washing done. I can't tidy up. If I put her down, I get about 10 minutes before she cries again. I track all her sleeps and feeds on an app, and it says that she feeds on average between every hour and a half a day. I think that's quite a lot for a 2-month-old. I know she's only little, but I think maybe I should try and space her feeds and try and put her down more, because she does need to go down. I am desperate to tidy the house, spend more time with the boys. I'm always on the sofa with her. I'm finding it difficult. I don't have any time for myself. Curtis takes her as much as he can, but obviously he works. So Curtis has gone self-employed now, and he helps me with the school runs. I don't know what I would do without him. He is just amazing. She's just very clingy, and I know there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to be with me all the time, and it's lovely. But it just does get to the point where you need to get on with things. You've got things to do. I'm gonna work on putting her down more on her own and I won't let her cry for long, but I'm just going to try and put her down a little bit more, and maybe she'll get used to it over time. I have a lot of support though, luckily. My dad is really supportive, and my mum lives in America, but I talk to her on the phone a lot, and my dad will help me anytime I need him. And obviously I have Curtis around a little bit more, and he's just amazingly helpful and supportive, so I do have a lot of help. So I'm not sure if I mentioned on my last video, but because she was over 4 kilograms, she had to have a hip ultrasound to make sure all the joints are fine, because they say she wouldn't have had much room in the womb. Boys were over 4 kilograms too, but apparently it's not the same for boys. Girls have to have the check over 4, boys it's 4.5. So my boys must have been under 4.5. But she had her first one and they said the results were inconclusive, so they didn't know whether she needed help or not. And then she had another ultrasound last week and everything's fine, so that was good. I haven't weighed her for 2 weeks, but I last weighed her when she was 6 weeks old. So I weighed myself, and then I weighed myself with her, and I subtracted it, and she was 13 pounds. So I thought that was quite big for a 6-week-old. So she must be even bigger now. But breastfeeding's going amazingly. She's doing really, really well. With 3 other children, I find it difficult, but I'm not going to stop. I'll keep going. I know that as soon as they start eating solids, and mine, I always start them from 4 months. I know people say that's too early, but for my children, they're big babies and it works for them. They eat really well from then, and it's what they need because milk doesn't fill them up enough. So she'll probably be about the same because she weighs the same as the boys weighed. I have to have an ultrasound myself on the 24th, so it is the 20th tomorrow. My bleeding stopped at 6 weeks and then it started up again, and I was just getting irregular bleeding throughout the day, and it would just be like a random bleeding, then it would go. So I called the doctor and they gave me antibiotics, which I took for a week, and the bleeding has stopped now, but they still booked me for an ultrasound. So I will go and get the ultrasound. Hopefully everything's okay. So I haven't got a lot else to say really, but everything is still going really well. I'm really happy. Apart from being tired and a little bit stressed, I'm really happy. The boys are happy, and she's definitely a happy baby. I can't believe she's 2 months. I know I'll probably say that on each video, that I can't believe she's that age, but I remember when I was sitting there doing my pregnancy updates, wondering when she was going to come, and now I'm actually holding her and she's 2 months old. I just feel so lucky, so lucky to have my children, all of them. There's nothing better than having them. But that is just a quick update. I'm sorry it's not any more interesting. I hope you did find it interesting still. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Please let me know when you found you got into a proper sleeping routine, or when your child actually slept through the night. I know people say theirs never did, but mine have always been good sleepers. I know that in a couple of months she'll go down and everything will be a lot easier. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing and commenting. I love seeing everybody's comments. But yeah, I'm going to now go downstairs. I've got a washing to unload, but I'll probably just have to sit down with her until she wakes up. Curtis is on his way home because he's had a job to measure, but he's got to go down to the workshop and do some more work. So I am looking forward to tonight because it's Friday and it just feels so much more relaxing, even though my days don't really change. But thank you, and hopefully I will see you on my next video.